Best backyard movie ideas coming at you right now. You will love this. It'll change your backyard life. Enjoy. So backyard movies are absolutely trending, and the reason is because they are the funnest thing you can possibly do, in my opinion, in your backyard. Once you get your whole backyard done, invest in a movie theater. We're going to talk all about the expense of those. I'm going to give you my recommendation on what to buy. I just want you in your backyard enjoying your movie night. You're going to love it. So the biggest why is probably why you're watching this video. You want to be outside with your family, with your friends. You want to watch movies. You don't necessarily want to go to the theater during the summertime. You want to be in your backyard hanging out with everybody. It's so easy to put the theater on and everybody sticks around, has a great time, and you will build those memories. But just how great is it to watch a movie at the same time, look over and you see your kids having so much fun, eating popcorn, and you're all outdoors enjoying those memories together. So talking about ideas here, we have a two-sided movie screen in my yard, which I love and I would definitely recommend, especially if you have the ability, like with a pool, you can do a dive-in movie so people are on the one side and enjoying the movie, and people are on the other side with all the blow-up mattresses, or they could be around the fire, they can be in the hot tub. So this movie can be seen from all different directions. Put the proper sound, and what I used is Sonos speakers, and they're wired speakers, so they're outdoor speakers. Connected them with my Sonos indoor speakers so you can bring a few of them outside if the weather's nice, and you have a beautiful sound system, all directions, where everybody can hear the movie. But just like the drive-in movies of the past, really, you have a central location, but you had poor sound quality. I can pretty much know that you remember that. You don't need to have that with your modern backyard theater. The sound quality can be perfect, and I've experienced that and I love it. One more thing I want to just mention is, have you ever seen those swings that they have at drive-ins? You can also add some swings to your property. Look what we've done here. We're watching a movie, we're swinging, people are in the pool. You can really have that just amazing experience from all angles if you put a double-sided or a two-sided movie theater in. Now another idea that you can do, and it's very inexpensive, is you can just do a sheet. Put it against the house, make it so it's tight, and you can use that as your screen. So really these ideas are easy. We've even done it camping. We put it against our camper trailer, put a blanket, I think, or a sheet, and we had a movie. So this is a very easy way and a great idea. So don't worry about having the best equipment, the most expensive equipment. Focus and commit to having your movie night. So another idea that I want you to explore is just a standing screen. And there's lots of different ways to just have it in the yard, and you can, stabilize it so you make sure it's not going to blow away. But these are great screens, and you can just basically, again, put it wherever you want. You don't need the house, you don't need the fence. These could just stand all by themselves. And really, you can even do a blow-up screen. They're very inexpensive. Add some air, fortify it with the stakes in the ground, and now you have an instant blow-up screen, and it's very movable wherever you want to watch that movie. And then you have the grand outdoor movie theater that's all built in. Now this is of course top dollar. You have a beautiful outdoor projector, you have a beautiful outdoor screen, push a button and that screen comes down as you're seeing here, and you can watch TV, you can watch movies, you can watch the movies from the pool. You see the setup they had here with the hot tub that's built into the pool even, and this gentleman loves to relax in the hot tub and watch his outdoor movies with his family and his friends. Now these are great screens, the built-in screens. To me, I want something that's a little bit more mobile, a little bit more versatile, a little bit more portable. And that's what I want you to have. One of these screens right here, we're gonna talk about money and how much these cost, but this screen was a little bit more expensive, but really it can move wherever you want. Or you can buy a very inexpensive one, Amazon, I think it's like $30. This is a whole video that I shot on a very inexpensive movie screen. I just used PVC irrigation pipe, 1-inch PVC pipe with some 90s, and I built this screen for like $32, let's call it, in very little amount of time. So, and they are very mobile units. They can go wherever you go, and you can even bring them over to your friend's house and have a very nice movie night there. So let's talk about budget and price. All right, for the lowest level, it's what I just spoke about, is the irrigation, frame it with the irrigation. Something I thought about is framing it out of the metal, because you can do the same thing with just metal that you buy at Home Depot. Or you can buy a frame like this. This would be more of the mid-range, and we're gonna talk all about this in just a second. Or you can buy that high-end theater. I would say $10,000 to $20,000 for like an outdoor theater with a nice projector screen, with the nice speakers, and with the touch button that comes down, all outdoor rated. I would say that's a very big investment, and you can use it for years. Come on, that's a premium. All right, so the screen that's behind me is called the Yardmaster 2 by Elite Screens. Elite Screens, by the way, I love. This is not a paid advertisement at all, but I've used them and I really like them. Now, this is $394. So it's definitely a lot more investment than the $30 version that you can get from Amazon and kind of DIY your own setup. Now, the thing I like about this, and I'm just gonna take a step up here. Now, this is all, it buttons together, and I'll shoot some B-roll on this, but you have a very nice sturdy frame, easy to assemble. I mean, it took me no time to assemble it. In fact, I did a time-lapse camera, you can see it, and I thought it was gonna take a good 20 minutes to set up. I ended up busting it out first time I opened the bag, and it was very, very easy to install. And then it buttons together so you get a nice tight view of the screen. And the beautiful thing about this, again, is it can be seen from both sides. So I want you to think about that as you're buying or investing in a screen. Decide what you want. Do you want it to be a double-sided screen? Do you want it to be a single-sided screen? And then there's lots of different choices on Elite screens. It's a 120-inch screen, which is the aspect ratio this way, and it's a 16:9 aspect ratio. So that's what I chose for my screen, but there's a lot of different choices as you're going through Elite screens. Again, we're gonna have the link below of where to find these screens. I think you're gonna be surprised at how many different screen options there are out there.
Question from your audience.
Okay.
How does it stand up like that, Micah?
Now, what we've done to make this stable is we've taken the legs off in this scenario, and we just did 2 bungees on the side of the screen, right up against the tree. I love this setup for being able to watch it from both sides. But oftentimes with this screen, you would see 2 legs and you'd be able to have some stakes and stability line that would be able to stabilize the screen in any environment. But I just really want you to have your movie night. Who cares? Of course, I know that. I don't like this part. I don't see how it's gonna get edited in, but maybe it will.
1, 2, 3, we love you, Micah.
We love you too. All right. Another thing I really like about the Elite screens, by the way, they're very easy to just take apart. They're very easy to assemble, but they're very easy to disassemble. And that was a problem that I had with the last version with the PVC pipe, is I think for 3 years we had that, but we couldn't figure out a place to kind of put it after after a movie night. Where do you put this huge screen? So we kind of shoved it in the corner of our yard. It got moldy and just mildewy because of being outside for that time. So really think about that. These are great because you can just take it apart so easy and put it in the bag that it comes with and bring it out only for the movie nights. So I'd strongly recommend a little bit more of an investment with the Elite screens over the Amazon version for like 40 bucks. So now let's talk about projectors. You're probably thinking, well, the screens are pretty inexpensive. You can buy them for very inexpensive, or you can even get a sheet. But a projector, you might want to take some time, do your research, and they're highly rated. You can get some for $100 or less. Now there's obviously higher end screens. It's not necessarily about the screen itself, it's about the memories and the experience you're having in your backyard. Don't necessarily worry about the best of the best projectors for your outdoor area. I just have this Epson right here. It's a nice quality. I think it's 720, and it does an amazing job for our backyard movie nights. It's a very inexpensive projector. This is several years old. I think I invested $400 in the projector, and it's been a wonderful projector for our family. Another great memory that I had growing up is drive-in movies, and you really don't have too much of that anymore. You put up your own screen, you get a projector, you get your little bit of sound system, and now you're having that same nostalgia that you experienced when you were young in the back of the vehicle looking up at the drive-in theater. It is magical and you will love it. Some of my favorite things when we would go to the drive-ins would be to load it up with we got like a mattress back there, we got blankets, we got pillows. The movie was almost a secondary thing to just the fun that we were having together as a family, and you can really have that same feeling and experience in your backyard. Everyone's laying in these blow-up mattresses, they got the blankets, you got the pillows, you got the popcorn, and people are talking during the movie. It's a very casual experience, but you can also be enjoying that movie time. So lots of different outdoor theater ideas here. If you don't necessarily want to do a theater, but you want to have the outdoor movie enjoyment, think about doing an outdoor TV. Here's a whole video on outdoor TVs and why you should get an outdoor TV. Enjoy.